Or unless you just really enjoy the game and just want to see more.
Yeah, I mean, there is some replay value, I believe, but anyway, welcome everyone to session 21 of the Castle in the Clouds. For this session, we have two new players, Xenia, a halfling rogue, and Baradad,
Either.
a dragonborn fighter who will be joined by our recurring player Baron, who has some new token art this week. And together, they have landed on a world very similar to any other world that they would encounter that they would consider analogous to their world. So they have encountered a goblin hideout and they see three goblin scouts that are not scouts, watchmen, guards, and so they are on lookout and sneaking up behind the bushes. Baron, Baradad, and Xenia begin to discuss their options. So take it away, guys.
Okay, so
Alright, noob. Alright, noob. Eh, suspect you're new to this whole shindig of that. And he kind of points his thumb to the goblin sentries.
I'd be a bit more familiar than one would expect.
Yeah. Yeah. Looks like there's three of them, though I suspect there's more.
If I had to guess, I rubbed your accent off to me. If I had to guess, I'd say they're either at the top of the cliff or in the cave at the.
Is there So boy, so girl, what do you think is the best plan of attack? Because
Well,
if you don't have any ideas, I'm certainly happy to share mine. And he blows like this
you
puff of
can
smoke.
you can keep it to the back seat for now. My idea is that we take a short climb. Me and can't remember, Baron. Me and Baron take a short climb up to the rocks, right to the left of the goblins. That way we'll be able to sneak it.
And what about our dragon ally here?
Since he's big, strong, and seems to be good with his fists in general, just out in the open, he can charge straight up the middle, causing a distraction once we give him a mark.
That does sound like a good idea. I'm all up for that. How about you? So, think you can do that? Dragon Tooth? Or whatever your name is?
Direct and straightforward works for me.
Good.
Okay.
I like the idea that Baron calls him Dragon Tooth.
I tried to do a British accent, but then the Scottish rubbed off.
Yeah,
Okay.
it seemed to morph into a Irish Scottish a little there.
That always happens. I've been working on it, but it's hard, man.
Just go total Cockney if you wanna, do British.
Gotcha. Okay. I'll just think like classic Harry Potter line. Uh, okay. How about we take the long way around? Near that tree over to the side, near about here, and then so we'll take the long way here and then up. That way we'll avoid the line of sight for as long as possible.
Little known fact: Xenia's last name is Madden.
I'm running football plays out here.
Right?
Ugh. All right. As long as I don't have to do any heavy lifting or climbing. Ugh.
Don't worry,
Not really the most
plenty,
athletic.
you look plenty inequipped for that. We'll try to keep you as long as possible.
Xenia will give you a boost.
Okay, so do you want me to just move our characters
Yep,
up there?
yep. Now you
Or should
can
we,
now
like,
now you can now you can move into position, but you're gonna have to roll for stealth to represent your stealthiness as you move.
Okay, so I guess first we gotta go
Unless
to the
unless
tree
the
since I was
unless the
first.
fighter is gonna charge out right away. That could, change things drastically.
Yeah, I have disadvantage on
Let's
stealth roll.
not do that. I have like as much dexterity as I can possibly
Have you
get,
guys
so I guess
have
I
you
could
guys
just
worked
roll
out
for.
have you guys worked out what the signal is in order to like let him know when it is time to go, or is he just supposed to watch and know?
Oh yeah. Okay, so Xenia quickly portrays to the Dragonborn that as soon as we will wave our arms in a flapping motion above the goblins, and that is his symbol to charge forward.
You're that confident you're gonna make it all the way to the top before the goblins notice you?
Well, I think that if he sees us getting attacked, he can see. I do believe.
What I mean is that if you guys are attacked while you're vulnerable, it could be bad considering the fact that your whole plan is to get into an advantageous position before they get attacked. The goal seems to be to draw the goblins' attention, away in time for you to make it to the top. So, like, it's okay if the fighter gets bum rushed by 3 goblins and choke points them at the stairs or something, and then you guys, quickly get into position and bomb them from above or whatever. But if you guys get attacked while you're by the cliff, like, they could just push you right off and then you die.
Yeah. I guess we gotta see. We gotta know what they have. So like, if they have bows and arrows, then that could mean a problem for the fighter itself. Does anyone have high perception?
I was going to say, you guys could roll to see if you notice what they have, but you're kind of trying to look at them while staying hidden behind the bushes. I'm not making you roll stealth for that. As Baradad pointed out, he has disadvantage on stealth. That would be kind of an evil DM thing to do. But, I'm also not going to, like, just give you all of the descriptions. You're trying to look at them through branches and
Yeah,
you're
that's
catching
fair.
glimpses, So I'll allow you to roll for perception in order
Yeah,
to.
I've got a passive perception of 15, so I mean I wouldn't mind making a.
Yeah, give her.
Okay, yeah, because I think I have pretty low.
Oh. So the normally sharp-eyed fighter is having trouble peering through the branches and leaves. Branches and leaves. And so they look up at the goblins and all they can see is their beady eyes and big floppy ears and just, he has this hatred of goblins well up inside him, remembering what they did to his people in the wars all throughout, the history of your homeland. And so you lose focus and you can't tell what they have.
Baron's going to make a
Okay.
perception roll next.
Okay.
So, disadvantage?
Yeah, you would have disadvantage, especially from your position, because you're at the thickest part of the branches there. Like, the fighter kind of crept around to where he has a little angle from the low-hanging branch there, but you're right in the thick of it there. You can see that the goblins definitely have some kind of bow on their backs. They don't have them drawn because they're lazy goblins.
Okay, so that helps a great deal. So now we know that we have to give them some kind of protection against the firepower. Okay, so how big is that log standing to the left of us? Right
It's
here.
like 20, 25 feet.
Hmm. Uh, Dragonborn, you think you'll be able to lift that? Use it as kind of like a shield, or at least tear like some chunk?
I think I could, use kind of a makeshift shield out of it.
Okay, because that could lower your chance for getting hit a lot. So that could possibly give us enough time.
Yeah, it's definitely going to reduce my movement speed, though.
Well, we don't really need you to move. We just need you to distract them. So as long as you can like protect yourself with the shield, like if anything,
You
rather
guys
just use
are
the
a
shield.
little overly concerned about the goblin's ability to chop down your fighter that quickly. Like he can take a couple hits and keep going.
Well, you never know. Might need that health later. Really.
Well, yeah, no, I
Okay.
know what you're saying, but like if you guys get into
Yeah.
position like you should be able to, he should have one round to be able to stand there while you guys blast them and chop them down pretty quickly. The concern is the other goblins.
Okay.
What
Well, I
happens
guess.
after you chop these guards down is where the concern is.
Well, I guess since I haven't rolled a perception check, I guess I could like see if I see any other goblins like inside the caves, or if I see any kind of like move. Is that allowed?
You can roll a perception check, but it's pretty obvious that they're guarding, the goblins' cave, so there's definitely going to be more goblins inside the cave.
Okay then. Okay. So I guess we're gonna go for the plan we had normally. So if we're above them, we already have an advantageous position against any that come out. And because there are trees to the sides of like the platform we would be on, we have a way to get down quicker, or quickly, without like as much chances of hurting ourselves. Uh, so I think we can still go forward with the normal plan as long as everyone's okay with that.
Yep.
Works for me.
Okay, so I guess we can start moving over there, at least to the tree, uh, since it's still kind of covered, and we'll see if the goblins notice us then, and then we'll change our plan accordingly.
All right, so go ahead and roll for stealth. Are you going one at a time or both at once?
Do you want to go both at once? I mean, that would kind of raise like their ability to see us. So I
But
guess
also, they only get one shot at it.
uh, I'm fine with it if you are. Hello?
Hazard, that's you.
Yeah, I know.
He's taking it through.
Yeah, Baron's sitting there smoking his pipe, thinking about it.
This this is New Orleans. We don't got pipes. We got cigars.
Oh yeah, Nolans.
Exactly.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Just trying to. I'm sorry. So,
Well, don't move just yet, unless you're just going.
I did roll stealth.
Oh, I see.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay, so I guess Baron heard the plan and just headed over to the next bush over there. So I'm gonna roll for the goblins to
okay.
see if he sees them. He does not. So
Okay.
luckily, the other
He's
two
just busy
goblins.
trying to pick his nose with his own bow.
Yeah. He's got his dagger picking his nose. It looks horrifyingly dangerous. And So the other two goblins are looking the other way. They don't even get a roll. So Xenia, what do you do as Baron takes off to the other tree line over there?
Well, first I've got to look at him in utter stupidity and realize that it was just dumb luck, and then I'm going to roll for stealth. Okay.
As the goblin continues to dig with the point of his dagger in his nose, he suddenly flicks a booger down on the ground and starts to call his comrades over, but you can move successfully.
Okay. So now they are in that one area, so they'll have more chance of seeing us. So I guess if
Just
we
the
want to
one,
now,
just the one comes over to check out his booger.
okay. So
And are you
here,
able to
could you
move
draw
your
like?
token?
Oh well.
Oh, little trick. So if you
Sorry, I'm getting used to everything.
yeah, if you hold down on your token like you're dragging it around like that, and then right click, then you can right click and show like a pattern of how you move.
Gotcha. Okay, so here, could you draw us like just two lines, just kind of like their field of view?
They basically have 360-degree vision like everybody in Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition. I used to do a field of vision arc, but the software for Roll20 lags everything out if you use it. So I'm waiting until they get it perfected,
Uh,
and then we will have actual fields of vision. But for now, we just go with 360.
okay. So since there's two there, I guess it's double the chance of failure. So I guess we should both move as one.
So this would be assisted stealth, right?
No, you're not going to be rolling at disadvantage, but you're not getting assistance with it either. You both need to roll, and you both need to roll higher than both of the goblins' rolls. It's going to be difficult.
Or we could have him start. Um,
Yeah, if only it worked out like some bird noise or something that would have signaled him.
that's what I was thinking.
Baron starts kind of like waving to Baradad and says and points to the
Whoa. Are you sure? If
No, 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 no. Are there
Xenia
any
Xenia
small
quickly
stones?
reaches up and grabs Baron's arms as he goes to wave, and she makes a face and points to her lips to signal, no. We need to not draw attention.
Right. Sorry, just
Exactly.
I'm trying to think of something.
Keep soft, idiot.
And sorry, I didn't
I'll
mean to
just-
take control of your character, but just the way you described how you were trying to stop him and he described that he was going for it, it just seemed like the perfect moment to let you know how
No, that is completely perfect and exactly how my character would have done it. Are there any like small pebbles or anything near Bargadad's feet? Or, like in the...
You can roll an investigation check to see.
That's you, Baradad.
Okay, so am I stepping out now?
I don't know. She wants to.
No,
he-
you're checking the ground around your feet to check and see for small pebbles.
But how are you guys communicating this strategy? Like if Baradad isn't,
Oh yeah, you're right. I forget there isn't teleportation or telekinesis yet.
Yeah. So like he's still
Okay,
just standing there
check.
waiting for your signal. He's watching for when you guys get up the cliff and start waving your arms.
I'll check my ground for small pebbles, like around me. Since I
Okay.
have,
That's what Baron does too.
Okay.
okay.
So you guys start looking for small pebbles. Xenia, you find some twigs and leaves and roots and dirt. Baron, you also find roots and dirt and an acorn.
That will work. Okay,
That
who has the
works.
highest strength out of both of us? I have 9 with a -1 mod.
I have a -2.
So it looks
Ooh,
like it's
that's
up
a
to me.
reverse brag.
Okay, so I guess I gotta roll strength to see if I can throw it behind the goblins and get their attention to look.
Okay, are you guys having like a wimp off here? You know, like I'm the weakest.
No, I'm the weakest.
I'm the weakest.
I just challenged him to like a arm wrestling contest real quick. See who's
Yeah.
the weakest.
He's like, I could barely lift this acorn.
Do I look like I can throw a thin? You are the one who looks like you can throw a thin.
You're talking to like
my
a little
muscles under
girl.
a cloak. What do you?
She's like a little halfling girl, you know.
Wait, I love the fact that a little halfling girl's stronger than this like normal sized person.
What can I say? I wasn't talented in being a bodybuilder. I was
For someone
talented
like
for.
straight up the god of the underworld and voodoo lore, you're very weak.
Hey, it's just a core. It's a thing for my persona. If you say.
as you
I
guys are arguing about who's weakest, the goblins continue to stare at the booger, but one of them kind of twitches his ear a little as if he heard something on the wind.
Baron just shushes and kind of like covers the halfling's mouth. I'm like,
But he's too weak to hold her mouth shut.
My mouth is too strong for you. Okay, so I noticed a twitch the ear. Okay, so I take the rock and I go to throw it behind them. Like, I'll,
Wait,
like,
up
right
the
here near, like,
cliff?
the entrance.
That's like a 50-foot cliff there. Like you're 50 feet away from it easily, and like it's 50 feet up in the air. So, I mean, yeah, you might have like
How about
20-foot range with that acorn.
just throw it at the ground.
okay,
You could plant it and wait 50 years for it to grow into a tree, and then you could use that to hide behind as you sneak closer.
and then rinse and repeat so we get more and more trees. I like
Yep, infinite oak trees.
exactly. Welcome to Minecraft. I
You
guess
know.
I guess I could throw it kind of near. Okay, so what would be like my max range for this? Would it be like right here or something?
Yeah, I mean, basically 30 feet is about the furthest you're really going to be able to chuck an acorn, realistically speaking, you know. Especially since you're like small and weak.
Okay, I'm just gonna risk the I'm gonna risk the roll by myself. Okay, so I tell Baron that he sits still and I take the roll by myself. I'll go up there and I'll see what happens, see how everything moves, and I'll give him. I'll gesture him towards me in case, like it's safe to go.
Okay.
That's stealth, right?
Yeah.
Darn.
The first goblin is still obsessed with showing his buddy how neat his booger that he flung onto the rock is. But the other goblin grew bored of his dumb friend and looked up just in time to see a shadow creep across the way. So go ahead and move to where you were moving to.
Okay. Keep doing that. There.
Okay, and so now the goblin kind of comes down here to try and get a better look, but it doesn't look like he's spotted you just yet. He saw something, but he hasn't quite spotted you just yet. I know that
I guess I
his
could roll.
I know that his 18 beat your 16, but all that meant was that he was alerted to your presence, not that he knows exactly what happened and where you are.
Yeah. So I guess I could roll to quickly scale the cliff. That way he doesn't see anything since he is moving to look.
Well, now that the goblin is in active investigation mode, I think we're going to go ahead and roll for initiative with the caveat that the goblins who are not alerted until the goblin raises the alarm, they're going to continue to do what they were already doing. So the one goblin who has noticed you is going to be actively like looking for you now. So you're going to have to like figure out what you're doing, but we're going to do it in initiative order. So click on your token and you'll see an hourglass figure pop up in the left-hand corner, and just click on that. That's for initiative, and that would be you as well, Baradad. Everybody rolls for initiative.
Oh, I see.
Yep, perfect. All right, so now I go ahead and start the combat order. Oh, it didn't automatically pop up my thing. Boo. All right, so Baron, you are up first.
All right, I need to make a distraction of sorts to something. Something to. But what?
Well, Xenia still has the acorn, so you could hold your action until she goes, and maybe she could do something with that.
Yeah, I'll hold my action.
Okay.
Somebody help! There's a peck with an acorn pointed at me!
Oh, I have a timer. Okay, so instead of an acorn, I have a
It's
feet range.
300 seconds, 5 minutes, like no rush. It's just a way
Oh,
to
okay.
like keep things
Okay, to
moving
me it looked like
along.
27 seconds.
Yeah, no, it's just to keep things moving along, you know.
Okay, I see. Uh, so you said he has a 360 view range, but does that mean he can see me behind stuff? Did you hear me or did I cut out? Hello?
No, you caught me while I jumped up to raid the candy dish quick because I was waiting for you to say what you did. So,
Okay,
no, he cannot see you right now while you are kind of crouched behind that rock. But you are not hidden so well as if you were behind, say, this tree or this rock.
then would I have to roll to move from here to here?
Yeah. To move anywhere, you're gonna have to roll.
Okay, would that be stealth then?
Yeah.
Do I have advantage or disadvantage? Since you
You
noticed.
do not have either advantage nor disadvantage. So
Okay.
normal. Unfortunately, the goblin does not notice you as you move. Unfortunately for the goblin. Of course, I'm speaking in perspective from the NPCs.
Well, that's a ping. Okay, so now I'm pretty much behind like an entire rock outcropping and like inside a tree. So at this point, I should be able to climb up without really much trouble, right?
Yes, but you won't be able to begin climbing because you had to spend twice as much movement to move stealthily. You can only move half your movement each move. So you can't begin climbing this round.
Okay, so I guess I pass on my turn for now.
Yep, and you'll see the button that says done under Xenia's turn there.
Uh,
In the chat, you see combat tracker, Xenia's
oh,
turn.
okay, I found it. Thank you. Okay, now it's Baron's turn. Wait, how's it Baron's turn?
Because he held his action until you went in case you were going to use the acorn to distract them so he could get over
Oh
there.
yeah, you're right.
But since not, now he's got to like risk running across with the goblin looking straight at him or just sit there or I don't know.
Is Hazard even here? Hazard?
Yes, I am here. I'm just sorry.
That's fine.
I swear on my grandfather's grave, honey. I've just he's just trying to. He's looking at Zenyatta, kind of like hoping that she can make it up there. Just kind of like holding his action.
Now it's time for Goblin Boy.
Not seeing anything, the goblin decides to move down and take a closer look.
That's a lot of movement for one turn.
Well, he moved twice.
Oh, okay, I see.
So, Baradad, you see that.
Okay. Yeah, so that's within standard movement range. So
You think the other goblin's at a point that it doesn't really look like he can see him because of how far back he is, and he's like directly under that cliff that he's on. So that would that would be that'd be impossible for him to see that if you were to take him out.
yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna run up behind him and
All right. So, yeah, just move your token up to him and then under your weapon, roll your attack.
I'm gonna suggest you go for the throat to cut off his cry, like his outcry.
as Baradad quickly moves behind the goblin, he swings his great sword down, cleaving the goblin from his neck till halfway through his rib cage. The goblin drops instantly.
Hey. Good job.
Gruesome, but it does the job.
Do you still have like an action? Oh no, okay.
Yeah, that's it for my
Now, this goblin only needs to roll above a 10 in order to notice this. Yeah. So he heard and
Just
saw.
barely.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but he did it. So now he knows, and he raises the cry, grabs his short bow, and launches an attack. But first, I have to fix Baradad's sheet real quick.
So they see Baron?
No, they see Baradad. Well, this goblin saw him run over there and hack that goblin down.
Yeah, right.
So he moves into position right here and shoots an arrow at you. Ooh, does that hit?
Trying to see. 18. Is
Yeah.
that reroll?
Yeah, 18 versus your armor class. As a great weapon fighter, I'm sure that you don't have higher than 18 unless you have something going on.
No, I've got chainmail 16.
Yep, that's what I thought.
Darn.
So, the goblin just manages to hit you as you have soft cover thanks to the angle of the corner there. So you actually had +2 to your armor class, but he hits you nonetheless for 5 damage as an arrow pierces the soft chink in your armor. You just click on your token, and then the red circle, you click on that, -5, enter. Perfect. All right, so now this goblin is hearing and seeing what's going on, and he runs down. But cannot make it to Baradad.
Should I try to like this one? I'm far away. My movement speed is not high. Uh, I'm gonna need input from all you guys. I have no clue what to do. What do you guys think I should do?
I think try to scale your way up the cliff face would be good. The other goblin's preoccupied looking at me. I mean, the way seems pretty open.
Okay, I'm gonna roll Dex to try to climb up the cliff as fast as possible. Would that be acrobatics?
It's actually athletics to try and climb a cliff.
Okay,
Yeah, unfortunately, it's a lot of upper body strength. Now, if you had a rope or if you were climbing the tree.
oh, just barely. To
All right.
pass, I needed a 9.
Yeah. So you manage to climb half of your speed up the cliff, so you can make it 15 feet the first time, and then you'll need to roll again to get another 15 feet, so you'd be 30 feet, so you'd be 20 feet from the top.
Okay.
All right.
Ooh.
So yeah, so you managed to climb the rest of your speed up the cliff. So now you're 20 feet from the top, and you can make it with another double roll next turn.
Okay. 1 second. There.
So now you see Baradad being charged and shot at.
Baron kind of like he's going to make trying to stealth over to kind of like attack one of the goblins with a firebolt, or in this case, with a Molotov.
Yes. Yes, all of his spells are in the form of like magical potions in vials.
Nice flavoring, don't you agree?
In actuality, it's just an alcoholic beverage called a grenade. It's an actual drink down.
Yeah, it's made with cinnamon and lighter fluid.
Yep.
Basically.
All right, so you can move up to your speed, so 30 feet, and then the goblin should be within range.
Like here?
Oh no, here, let me do it for you. There. See? 30 feet.
Yeah.
And now how far are you from him? Let's measure. Yeah, easily within range. Hit him up.
Baron yells at before before he lights the Molotov, he yells to the Dragonborn, "Heads up, Dragon Tooth!"
All right, so you missed the goblin, but because he's not in melee, there was no chance of you hitting Baradad, so it just kind of hits the wall behind him and bursts into flame running up the side of the wall, but not damaging the goblin.
We're gonna talk about the goblin way off in the distance, and the thousands of other goblins that just showed up. Yep, there they are. Well, I think we figured out where the goblins were.
Yeah. So I'm gonna run over and engage with this goblin as well.
I want to talk to you.
Roll for intimidation.
Would you like to subscribe to my pamphlet? It's called Great Sword to the Face Weekly.
Nice.
Unfortunately, your attack goes just slightly amiss, and although it seems as though you might have broken the goblin's arm, he still lives.
Wow, I rolled double ones. That's just terrible.
Yeah.
Oh, rip.
That's true min damage right there. Of course, that makes up for the 6 and the 5 you rolled earlier, so.
I guess so.
And then is that your turn?
Yeah, I don't think I can do anything else.
Yeah. So just remember to click done on.
Oh,
I just like to verify rather than clicking done for someone, you know.
no, you're good.
It's just getting worse and worse by the second.
Could this day get any worse? Alright, so this goblin is again going to roll, again needing an 18 to hit you with his short bow. Oh wait, I'm sorry. He's also in melee, so a 20. He might have hit his goblin friend.
Let's hope he did.
He did not.
Darn. Man, there was a lot of cave back there.
Yeah. Didn't
We
realize
didn't
how
even
big
get
this
into the
was.
cave and messed up.
Yeah, it happens.
It's kind of funny how the goblin just kind of teleported on top of the mountain now. Don't know how that.
Yeah, he's not really, but like, there's no way to like represent that, you know. So,
Yeah, I know. But it was kind of funny just he's suddenly there.
so normally I don't do critical fumbles, but in this instance, the goblin
Oh,
lunges forward at Baradad, and Baradad is able to use his backswing as he resets for another attack with his greatsword to get an opportunity attack.
just this once. The gods have been pleased.
Yeah, yeah. Like, don't expect this every time you see them roll a 1. You know. Unfortunately, Baradad's backswing misses, and it looks like he's just kind of swinging at golf balls and missing. No, 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 no. It's a Cinderella
We gotta
story.
take you out for some. We gotta take you out for some golf practice. Maybe
Right.
help you kill some things.
Nice swinging, Tiger.
Okay, so I gotta roll athletics again.
Yeah. So you're 20 feet from the top, clinging for dear life to the side of a rock, praying that you don't slip.
You don't say. Let's go.
Yeah, I mean, you're climbing either way. You're either climbing up or you're climbing down. Like
Just barely.
plan A or plan B, Krillin. All right, so you're 5 feet from the top, and you need to roll one more check.
Come on. Please, lords, please.
Oh
God,
my
one
god!
below.
And so you slip from 45 feet up, and you get a dexterity save to try and catch yourself before you plummet to
Luckily.
the ground below.
Luckily, this is one of the only things I'm good at. So I just, where do I go for saves? Just, okay, I see. There we go.
Oh, difficulty class 12 it was. So I was using 10 plus however much you missed by, which was 2. So you just managed to catch yourself, and next turn you can try again.
You mean next 2 turns?
Yeah, no, just you're still 5 feet. Like you slipped, but you grabbed yourself right away.
Oh, okay. I felt like I caught myself like before I hit the ground. Kinda
No.
saving myself.
Oh God, no! What? You don't have that kind of strength. Plus, that's
I didn't
completely
think so.
ridiculous. Like, if you fell that far, you're done.
Yeah, okay, so my turn's over?
Yeah, you'd rip your arm out of its socket even if you could catch yourself.
Yeah. Well,
kind of like behind
I'm
bar
sorry,
that.
it's been kind of useless this entire game. Just do some rock climbing.
Yeah, well, hey, everybody's got to have hobbies, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Baradat kind of like runs behind Baron, dance behind Baradat and starts using some rubbing ointments to kind of like heal up that wound.
Baron
Hang on.
gives you the old Joe Biden treatment with the surprise back rub.
Let's just be glad it's not Bill Cosby with some of his pudding pops.
Yeah. So you regain 11 hit points. Unfortunately, that cannot add to your total, so you just regain the 5 that you lost. I'm gonna do it for you this time, but
Okay.
it's the same as the subtraction, but you use a plus sign instead.
Don't think anything weird about this. This helps with the bleeding.
Well, I didn't until you said something. Now I am.
I don't want to know what kind of lotion you put in that back rub.
It was ointment. Ointment. It's the kind that you use in the medicine.
Yeah, is it homemade?
Yes. But
It's a very suspicious white color.
Now we're playing D&D.
It took us long enough. Now we're in.
Now it's a D&D game. Once it devolves into middle school humor, now you're playing D&D.
It's the way the game was meant to be played.
You're not far off on that. Definitely the target audience, when it first came out was teenagers and guys who spent a lot of time gathered around a table playing with little pewter miniatures. So yeah. The goblin, not that there's anything wrong with that. Like that was me, but I also had a social life too, so I was a little different. But
Okay, roll a d20 for deception.
yeah, the bluff. The goblins swing at you with the scimitar, but you're thick. Did you say chainmail? Baradad, you're wearing chainmail?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, I'm wearing chainmail.
Yeah, your thick chainmail rings managed to deflect their cheap goblin metal like it was, made out of ceramic.
All right, so I've got 2 goblins on me. One about dead.
If it was ceramic, it would just break against it.
I thought of that. I thought of that instantly. I almost even said, except for the breakage, but yeah. As soon as I said it, I'm like, God damn it, ceramic would break. So,
Someone had to bring that up.
yeah. I'm sorry, Baradad. Go ahead. What were you saying?
I was saying, so I've got 1 full health and then 1 about dead.
Yeah, that's about the situation there. You can see the red bars, so you can approximate what's going on there.
I think I'm gonna do a breath weapon actually and see if I can catch them both.
Sounds like what Brian Boitano would do. So yeah, what is your difficulty class on that?
So it is.
I gotta respect this off.
Yeah.
It is a dex save of 8 plus Constitution modifier plus proficiency bonus. So
12, 10, and then what's your Constitution modifier?
4 plus proficiency bonus of 2. Is that right?
Yep, 2. So 14.
So 16.
Oh, 16.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Don't confuse me. 14. Yeah. The goblins make
it's
a
5 by 30 foot line.
make a dexterity save. both of them making it, but they still take half damage, right?
Let's see, just to double check. Yeah, it takes 2d6 and a failed save, half that on a successful, so they take 1d6.
Okay. Well, I still roll 2d6 and then they take half of that.
Right.
But you said it's a line? You have a line?
It's a 5-foot wide by 30-foot long line.
Yeah. So, oh yeah, you could actually get them both. Yeah, you're right. 5 foot wide. Nice. I was like, oh, I don't think you can get them both with a line. But yeah, if it's 5 foot wide, you're good. So let's roll the damage.
That isn't even a line anymore. That's a pressure.
Right?
Blastoise used water.
Like, I don't even know how you can, like, breathe that. Like, that, you open your mouth, like, wide. All right, so wow, crappy roll. Well, I mean, I guess it's average. They take 3 damage each. The one goblin, the flames burn his face, and he gags and coughs on the fire as it scorches his lungs, and he dies. However,
Yay!
the other goblin just kind of like puts out the flames, and he's like singed.
That's a horrible way to.
Yeah, sorry, I'm getting a little gruesome tonight. I don't know what got into me.
No, it's fine. It's enjoyable.
So, what is that your turn then, Veridad? I can end your turn for you if it is. Oh, you got it. All right. The goblin gets right up to the edge and shoots Baron in the face. Oh man, he might actually have hit you. Obviously, he doesn't hit you in the face, but he might have hit you.
Yeah, he hits me.
All right, so the arrow strikes you somewhere in the shoulder region for 8 piercing damage. You pull it out. It hurts, but you're okay.
You're going to give him another.
Yeah, this reminds me of the time I was chased off by those folks in the
Just to
city.
stop. I'm sorry. I keep interrupting you going.
It happens.
But did you hear what Baron said?
This happened to the folks in the city.
Them
After
city folks.
when they discovered the heal potion was just lizard's blood.
Ooh, just barely. We've been getting a lot of rolls that are just 1 point above or 1 point too far down.
Wait, how did I get HP back?
Okay. Okay, so time. Welcome back to gym class.
Don't
I'm climbing
fail.
up the wall again. Don't shut. Sneh. Let's go. Huh? Hey.
See? You just needed a little pressure.
Okay,
All
so I'm
right,
up
so
the wall
you
now.
are, yeah, you are up the wall, and you still have a standard action which you can use to either move or do whatever.
Ignore that. It wasn't working.
Xenia's bouncing off the wall.
How do you do like the airlift thing? I'm trying to measure how much I'm going.
Okay, so you hold your token down, move it just a little bit, like have it like move just a fraction, and then right click.
Okay, that's as far as I can go. I need you guys to just hold out to the next turn because then I got ambush.
It's like round 17.
We don't talk about that. I had to finish my hobby first.
Xenia's over there doing cave paintings,
Yep. Honestly, I'm just trying to avoid Baron's back rubs.
It's rubbing alcohol.
But
It's a
you just said it was
necessary.
ointment. Now what is it?
It's a lot of things.
It helps with the healing.
Yeah, I bet it helps to making a new laugh as well.
All right, so what do you do, Baron?
Baron flings another Molotov at a faraway goblin, while also trying to get out of the way of like the sniper.
Wait. Try to throw it in the middle of those three goblins. Like right here. Because if the splash could like get them all three on fire, that's amazing.
No, there's no splash. It just works like firebolt.
Oh, okay.
You hit the goblin for 9 fire damage as the vial explodes at his feet. The flames rise up like wildfire. It just consumes him entirely, and there's just like a crispy goblin grasping his scimitar charging in, and you can see the eyes slowly melt as the flames just continue to burn away. The eyelids went, so you just see everything as the eyeball just melts down his face.
Nice.
Crispy goblin.
Let's be honest, down here that would just be dinner. Looks like you're about to. Looks like the goblin wants to crispy you. Oh.
5 more slashing damage. Baron is down to 1 hit point.
This is bad.
Charge at that second goblin. Like just charge, because then you'd get away from the three goblins in front of you and also hit him.
There's only 2 goblins by him. One's up on the cliff still shooting arrows down at him. The other one is in front of him with his scimitar. These other 3 goblins with the red X's through them are dead, and then there's one in front of
okay.
Baron.
Yeah, I don't think I can move to attack the one by Baron without provoking an attack of opportunity on him.
Correct.
Even though I'm engaged with the one next to me, could I get off a crossbow shot to the one attacking Baron?
It would be at disadvantage. Also, you can disengage, and then none of your movement provokes an attack of opportunity, but that does use your action.
Yeah, no.
your best bet is to either attack the goblin or take the dodge actions that all attacks against you have disadvantage.
Yeah, I'll just attack the goblin next to me and hope it's enough to get him out in one hit.
Yep. It should be, unless you roll like anything less than a 1 and a 1 or a 2 and a 1. If you roll anything higher than that, they're dead.
Looks like we're
You,
good.
you still have to hit though. Did I not
Oh,
cover
wait.
that part?
Oh,
Yeah.
I forgot to remind you to hit them.
see this is all your fault. Look what you've done.
I have a 5+ to hit, and I roll a fucking 4.
Oh man, it's brutal. It really is.
It's a 9, so it hits.
No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I mean, almost everything has a higher armor class than a 9. Is that your turn then?
Yeah, because I can't. Yeah, because I perform my action, any movement's going to provoke an attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
I don't have any reactions or bonus actions available.
Yeah.
So
So
you guys just gotta
yeah, I think
survive
that's it.
this one turn.
I think I'm going to save my second wind until next turn at least.
Okay. The goblin does not see Xenia sneaking up, so attempts to shoot you again.
Baron? Oh. Oh,
The
just,
air,
We're
the
good.
arrow misses as it deflects off of your shoulder plating that protects you above your chainmail.
You never know. The other goblin could just whiff entirely. That's the magic of this game.
The goblin's crappy goblin sword is no match for your superior dragonborn armor.
Wait, he's not. Oh, okay. Okay, that is more than enough to just sprint and knock him off.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is normally it would be athletics for you to try and push him, but I'm going to rule that if you run, you can basically do an acrobatic like roll where you take out his knees and try and get him to buckle down over the cliff, so you can roll acrobatics instead of athletics.
Okay.
Just because I like to reward creative thinking and
Oh wait,
trying to do
Since
stuff.
I'm behind him, would I have advantage?
No advantage. I'm already allowing you to roll acrobatics instead.
Yeah, good point. What? I didn't roll that. I'm confused. I didn't press roll.
Really? Well, I'll allow you
Yeah.
one more chance because he already rolled a 17 anyway, but, good luck.
Okay. Let's hope.
Hey!
Yes.
So you manage to gracefully tuck and roll into the goblin. He braces against the impact and almost manages to steady himself, but then his foot slips because he tried to be so close to the cliff edge to hit Baradad that he falls 50 feet to the ground.
Yay. Oh, I got a hit done. Oh wait, does also have a movement left. She's not over.
and his head bashes against the ground and he breaks. You can see his leg bent up at a weird angle with the bones sticking out and half of his face smashed in like he just met Negan.
Okay, so he's dead, right? Do I still have another action?
Well, you can't tell for sure if he's dead, but he doesn't look like he's getting up anytime soon. And no, you don't have any more actions.
Okay. Baron, you got it. Kill.
I know. And like backs up from the goblin who trying to just stab him to death and throws a Molotov at him.
The goblin slices you down as you try to move away. You fall unconscious from the pain as he stabs and slashes you with his scimitar, leaving you bleeding and dying on the ground.
That's what I was afraid of.
You forgot about the attack of opportunity.
Yes, I did.
It's okay. Wait, none of us have any potions. Darn.
The goblin performs a coup de grace. No, I'm just kidding. So,
Swear.
I had to pull that out because
I'm sorry.
Hazard's been a long time player of mine, so I wanted to give him a little fright there for getting that. But anyway, the goblin does, however, move up to attack Baradad now. Fortunately, he's a stupid goblin who doesn't understand how to get advantage by flanking you. Unfortunately, he's the most amazing goblin warrior there ever was, and
God.
after cutting down Baron, he moves over to Baradad and slashes him across the leg, bringing him down to his height before slashing him across the face, knocking him unconscious. And he is now dying.
So you guys left this up to a rogue.
Two goblins left, man. Baradad, please roll a death saving throw.
Please.
Please succeed at a death saving throw.
Exactly. You're leaving this to a rogue. That is a mistake.
Looking on the character sheet.
Yeah, it's right on the core stats at the bottom. Okay, you succeed at 1, and there's a little tracker there for you if you want to just click on.
Yep.
All right, this goblin coup de grace. No. All right. So he is going to charge back up and try to take care of Xenia. Actually, he's a stupid goblin. He is going to move back here and try to shoot up at you with disadvantage because he's trying to shoot up a 50-foot cliff.
Nice. Smart goblin. Apparently he's God with a bow.
Yeah. Him and this other guy are Sir Dane and his partner. You know, when everybody shows up, they're just like, "What?"
They're shaggy. They're only using 5% of their power.
Yeah.
Okay, how do I take the damage? I take 7 damage.
Yeah, so you click on your token and
Okay,
then,
you already got it.
yeah, I got it for you. But you click on your token and then the red bar shows up. You click on that. You click -7, enter, bam. All right, Xenia, what do you do here?
Are there any goblins left in that cave, or did they just all come out?
Well, the ones that are going to come out came out.
Can I run into the cave?
Are you abandoning us?
I have an idea, because I think I have, like, hidden, an ability hidden. Let me check. 1 second.
Well, my character is dead, so
You get death saving throws like everybody else.
My idea is that if I run in there, I could use a stealth roll as they're coming in to attack me. Then I can use sneak attack to get plus 1d6 attack, and I could take one out. And since I have high dex, I might be able to dodge the other attack. That's my idea. Do you guys agree with this idea, or should I just go Rambo? I'm asking my dead party members. Hello?
I'm dead. I'm just upset at myself.
Okay, so I'm all on my own in this decision then. No one's near me, so I don't have an attack of. They don't have an attack of opportunity against me, right?
Correct.
Okay, so 2 movement. That would be 20. That'd be 50. Okay, I'll check this first. My thing's lagging hard.
What are you trying to do?
Okay, it's not showing me like distance without moving the entire screen. Like it won't let me check it without moving the entire screen with it.
That's 50 feet.
You know what? I'll go with this. Wait, where does that put me? In a not so good position. Okay. Let's back out. There's a goblin right below me, right?
Yes.
What will I need to roll to land on the goblin without taking damage from?
25?
Never mind. If you can't tell, I'm very much at a loss right now.
Oh, I know. This is gone very south. You guys were doing so well.
Everything was going great until one roll cost us everything.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
It's not your fault as much as that goblin.
I'm gonna move over near the staircase. And can I cast a stealth roll to like hide myself among like what's around me?
There's nothing really around you right there.
Okay, then I guess I can hide myself back here.
Yep.
Okay, so do I roll stealth?
Yeah, you can. I mean, they're not really like able to see you based on the angle right now. So like the stealth is more for like how well hidden you are if they get up there.
Okay, I roll stealth.
All right, Baron, it is your first death saving throw. Try and start it off with a nat 20 so you just automatically pop up.
Please.
And hey, you might surprise that goblin and you'll get to rise up like the Undertaker.
Except he
Not
rolled a
yet.
2.
Oh, God. All right, so you failed one.
I am so stupid.
So you failed one. You still got, at least 2 more to roll. So we'll see what happens here. All right, this goblin knows that somebody pushed that other goblin off, So it's going to move up the stairs to see who's there, but it's going to do so cautiously because it doesn't want to get killed. So it moves to here and is looking around. Baradad, your
Okay.
second death saving throw, please.
Yep.
Please
not
rise
20
up.
man. I have nothing. I have I have one health and like the worst. God dang it! I have the worst AC I could possibly.
This goblin thinks the other goblin is smart, and so he's going to move up cautiously as well.
Okay, so if I get to Baradad and Baron, what do I have to do to like heal them? Do I need like a potion or something?
If you roll above a, I think it's 12 or 15 on a medicine check, they get advantage on their death save.
Okay, where do you find medicine? I see it. Okay, it's wisdom. Luckily, I don't have any. Okay, it's above an 11 I need.
I suggest
I'm
you do it on Baron because
yeah. I'm a move. Oh, whoops. I'm just a piece at a time so I don't drag the screen. That's 12, 15. That should be about 25. So if I jump into these bushes at the bottom here, will I be fine?
No, it's a 50-foot jump.
I'm trying to think things through, man.
I know, like I want to reward your thinking, but it just reminds me of that scene from The Other Guys where Samuel L. Jackson and The Rock just like jump off of this skyscraper because they're like, you thinking what I'm thinking? Aim for the bushes, and they just leap off and die.
Not even joking, that was exactly what I was thinking.
oh sorry.
Aim for the
Okay.
bushes.
Wait, okay, so there's a little ridge. Like if you look at the thing,
I
there's like
do
a
see
5
what you're.
foot and there's a
I
little
do
ridge.
see what you're talking about there. Maybe you could like slide a little bit, but I mean, it could be really
That's what I'm
dangerous.
thinking.
Could be really dangerous. I don't know, man. Maybe you get your foot
Well,
caught in
that
there
ridge
and
is
you
still.
end up dangling there. You end up 127 hours. You know.
Except I can't cut my foot off because I'm already dying from blood loss.
Yes, and you're not James Franco.
What would I need to get down the cliff?
Oh, I thought you were gonna say what would you need to be James Franco. I'm like, first of all, the perfect amount of facial hair. Yeah. So, if you try to like slide down that little like incline, I am going to let you roll acrobatics, but you are going to need to hit an 18.
Do we have boons in this game?
Yeah, you do have inspiration one time.
Okay,
Just
so
for
that
all your
means.
outside of the box, thinking.
Okay, so that means what exactly?
Oh, you can give yourself advantage on any one roll.
Okay, I'm gonna give myself advantage.
I thought you might. You
This
don't
is
want to
going to
save
be
that
the.
for later? For when you got to make a
This
death
is
save?
this is going to be the biggest Hail Mary. Uh, so it's either do this, get my team up, and we can maybe get everyone, or I don't, and I have nothing to go. Wait, I have a better idea. I'm just gonna take it safe. Okay, I just need to move 25 more feet. I hate this. That should be about 25 feet, right? Like something like right here.
Yeah.
I gotta end my turn now, right?
Yes.
Since that was 225 feet.
Yes.
I'm thinking it'll be easier to climb down the tree than a sheer cliff face.
Yes. Baron, your second death saving
Get a
throw,
20.
please.
Or we can all
You
get the
keep
worst
cursing
roll.
me!
Oh my god.
I should probably just shut up.
At least you doubled your last roll. Of course, the bad news is that even if you double it again, you still die.
I'm just gonna not say anything.
Alright, so he makes it almost to the top of the stairs and starts to peek around, but he still can't see anything because now you're over there by the trees. Baradad, your third
gonna
death
think I
save,
disappeared.
please.
Hey!
Boom! Shakalaka!
Double
So
success.
you are no longer dying, you are no longer unconscious, and you have 1 hit point.
And I'm
How
going,
about you move over to this little cave and hide?
Oh,
I'm
you
gonna
are
use-
still prone. So,
Yeah, I'm gonna second win.
ooh, good choice.
Oh, what second wind?
I can use one of my hit dice to get hit points back.
Right in the middle of combat.
Ooh. That's amazing.
Yep. So just roll 1d10 plus your Constitution modifier.
Yes.
So that would be 6 plus 2.
So 8. So you have 9 total hit points.
Okay.
And then is that your turn?
Can I recover from prone? With
Yeah,
my
you can
save?
spend half of your movement to stand up from prone.
Yeah, I'll spend half of my movement. And then that gives me 15 feet left.
No, it gives you 15 feet left and right.
Yeah.
Uh,
So I'm going to go up by the rock.
Dwayne Johnson isn't here. You wish he was, though.
Yep. That should get me out of, because goblins have standard 30 feet movement. So that gets me,
just barely.
yeah, just barely out of their 30 foot movement range from me.
Yeah, not bad. All right, so this goblin's going to continue to peek up here, and the other goblin's going to go chase you down.
Okay. We're at round 7. One party member's dying.
I hope he doesn't. All right, so now he gets a perception check to see if he sees you. So now
Come on,
roll
please be
your
blind.
stealth. Now roll your stealth.
Okay. Okay. Oh. That would have been it for me if he saw me.
Oh yeah, for sure, because he still had an action to be able to shoot you.
Exactly. Thank you, dice gods, and the fact that I maxed out my dexterity.
All right, so you can roll acrobatics to like swing down the tree like a chimpanzee.
Okay. What would I need for it?
You just need to roll a 10. I'm the king of
Okay.
the swingers, oh, the jungle VIP.
Are you kidding me?
And as you go to grab the branch, you slip and you hit your head on several of the branches as you fall to the ground, taking...
Wow.
Oh, it doesn't matter. You are unconscious.
Yep. Thank the Lord you rolled a perfect 20 death saving.
You are not dying, however, as you just knocked yourself unconscious.
Okay.
Baron, for the love of all that is holy, I urge you to please roll above a 10. You can do it.
Please. Please. I am unconscious.
I don't get it!
Wait, what'd you do? I'm not at the thing. What'd you do?
Oh my god.
Step in.
Baron.
Are we just the
Wait,
most unluckiest players?
Yeah.
Can I use the inspiration?
Actually, I will grant you inspiration for all of your role playing that you've done.
It's just a laugh.
It can't be. Yeah, like how many? You're like, okay, I'm just gonna roll until. Yeah, and even a 1 just to rub it in your face. Like, wow.
Please just let me live.
I want to so bad, but the dice have spoken, my friend. And Baron
Wait, so he's dead for good?
is no more.
Darn.
This is a somber
there-
moment. It's one of the few PC deaths I've had so far this year, and I regret that I cannot do more for you. We will roll you up a new character, and we will try to not kill him this time.
Oh, he already
Emphasis on
went this
try.
way.
Oh no.
The goblin, as promised, charges after Baradad, but can only make it up to him without being able to attack.
I'm about to clap back at that fucking goblin so hard.
we gotta avenge our comrade. Wait, do we just kick Baron? What do we do now?
He
Oh yeah, nat 20.
he's dead. You know, it's just there's
But
not
look
much
at your
you can
damage,
do.
though.
Yeah. So you swing into the goblin, cleaving him down, roaring in anger as your comrade succumbs to his wounds.
I'm just over here, like, on the bright side. At least I didn't impale myself on one of these branches.
Yeah. You just
within
knocked
their-
yourself out. You're okay.
So I'm gonna use my movement to, well,
Well, the goblin doesn't know we're there. He thinks you're dead.
so here's my question. So I can use my movement to go over by you, and I guess next turn use my action to get you a con.
Yeah. Yeah, you can wake Xenia up, but because she has 0 hit points and no way to really recover them, she can't rejoin combat.
In that case, then I guess.
So I'm useless.
Yeah.
What
the
does a
goblin.
medicine skill do then? What does that do?
If he uses medicine, he can revive you, but he can't give you a hit point.
Can I give myself hit points with medicine? Because it seems like that'd be like, what are we?
Nope. Nope. You have to have some kind of healing magic or a healing potion. However, you guys all have a free NPC token. You could have bought a healing potion before you go, and I'll allow you to retroactively each have one on you.
I'm fine with that. We all have one free healing potion, besides poor Baron.
He has a healing potion on him, but nobody got to him in time.
So the goblin can only make it to
Welcome
the top
back,
of the
Hazard.
stairs with his movement. So
I
think
guess
what
you
I'm gonna
all
do-
just hate me for
Nobody
Wait, so if we like
hates
break
you.
the healing
because
potion
I'm
in his
so
mouth,
stupid. Such
if
a
he
stupid.
pours the healing potion in his mouth, does it do anything, or is he just
He's dead. There's nothing that can be
okay?
done. Yeah. I don't want you to waste your
Darn.
time trying to help him when Xenia can still be saved. You know, I would love to do something for him. Hazard is basically a friend of mine, but you know,
I'm
it's
just stupid.
it's got to be fair. It's got to
just
be
how
fair.
the dice rolls.
Yeah, it's got to be fair, and the dice rolled, and that's how it goes.
He left. He left at the fair, and he couldn't take the puns about poor Baron dying.
He'll be okay. So what do you do, Baradad?
Yeah, so what I'm going to do, the goblin with his 30-foot movement can only go to the very top of the stairs. So I think what I'm going to do is go to the middle of the stairs. I'll risk him doing a bow shot, and then I can get into melee range on the next turn.
If you're middle of the stairs, he's already above you. If you're middle, there's no way he can make that shot
That's
because you're
30
below it.
feet right there for you.
Yeah, so if he goes to the top of the stairs, yeah, I think I'll be.
We lost a party member to the weakest enemies in the game.
Not the weakest, but they are pretty damn weak. All right, so the goblin is going to get over to the edge and try and see you and see if you're actually dead. But he just makes a perception check, and he's a dumb goblin, so who knows what he thinks he sees.
Seems about right.
All right,
So
Xenia,
what do I do?
you have to make a Constitution save to see if you wake up. Difficulty class 10. You just knocked yourself out. You're fine.
I'm trying to find the save. Where is it?
Core stats.
Oh, I see it. I see it.
First tab, yeah.
Oh.
All right, so you are no longer unconscious, but you are at 0 hit points, so you cannot do anything, strenuous. You're also
Can
prone.
I take
You're
that
also
healing
prone.
potion?
You're also prone, so.
Do I got to get out of prone to take the healing potion?
No, you don't have to get out of prone to take the healing potion, but you do risk drawing the goblin's attention, who could then shoot you.
Then I'm gonna keep playing dead.
I just wanted to make that clear in case,
Yeah, that's smart. Okay, I'm gonna end my turn.
Okay.
Oh,
Poor Baron.
He was such a cool character too.
I liked him, I was trying to avoid having the Baron Samedi art, but it looks like that was kind of a curse.
He is the Lord of Curses down here. Well, he's more like a trickery god.
So I think what I'm going to do.
That's
is
30
go-
right there.
Yeah, and then I'll take a shot with my crossbow.
Okay.
Please.
There's no point in me being here, is there?
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
you're not gonna get to play as your character because he's dead, but you are more than welcome to hang out and contribute and talk. Like everybody's having fun. So the goblin is now made aware
They
of your
left again.
presence. Is now made aware
Can
of
you
your.
make him the boss?
Yeah, the goblin is now made aware of your if I send the boss out, he's gonna kill all you guys. The goblin is made aware of your presence as the bolt flies over his head, and he turns around to look at you.
Yeah, so I figured if I position myself here, he has to get back past through me to get to the boss, which means if things go south, I can at least get an attack of opportunity off before he gets in the.
He
Yes.
screams and charges you, swinging at you with his scimitar.
I swear to God, if this is another nat 20, like if you get a double nat 20, I'm quitting.
No, not enough to kill me though.
Yeah.
Okay, we're good.
Yeah. He's still got 2 hit points. You guys have a chance. All right, the goblin is no
Okay,
longer
since-
watching you.
I take my healing potion. What does that bring me up to?
It's 1d8, I believe.
Okay, so I can either heal myself to max or not.
Yep.
I'm fine with that.
All right. There you go.
Okay, so is that a action?
Yeah, that's a action to drink it, and you can still spend half your move to stand up from prone if you want.
Oh yeah, I'll do that.
And then you have 15 feet of movement if you want to move.
Okay. Let's go. I swear, if you die again, don't leave this to me again. We saw what happened last time.
I'm deciding.
Finish him.
Oh, are we good?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out.
I was away for a second. I heard finished him and thought we got him.
No, I'm just, making
Trying to
suggestions.
get our hopes up.
Just making suggestions.
Our whole plan was to use sneak attack, but then our sneaking didn't work in order for us to attack. And it all started because we were arguing about who was weaker, and then he noticed us.
Yeah. I was going to say the plan was to sneak attack, so you got half of it,
We got some of the sneak, none of the attack. We got like 1/4.
You got all the attack, just not so much of the sneak.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, all
If
I've
we would have done this right, this would have been amazing.
all I've got is my great sword. It's the only thing I can think of right now.
That's, there's a reason why they call the great sword.
Yeah.
Do you still have your inspire?
No. Oh wait, yeah, Bear Dad does. Yeah.
If you want to like make sure you got it, you can always just use inspire to just make sure you got it. You can take it.
So how does that work? Does it just guarantee a hit, or does that guarantee
No,
a crit?
no. You roll with advantage. So when you
Okay.
make your roll, it'll prompt you whether it has advantage or not. You say yes. You say advantage. Give it to me.
Okay, hold on.
Don't roll min
Come
damage though.
on.
If you roll min damage, he won't die.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Come on. Don't leave this to me.
The suspense is amazing.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, it's so
Hey.
good that you had advantage because you would have missed.
Thank the Lord. I'm
And
glad I gave you the suggestion.
instead, the only mist you see is the pink mist as your greatsword bashes into his skull, sending blood spraying through the air in a shower like a rainfall. And
Hey, quit moving.
the goblin twitches violently on your sword as you pull it violently out of his head, and he just kind of slumps to the ground, and he's dead. Yeah, don't go in there.
Yeah. No.
So
You guys want to just
we
go
got as
ahead
much
and
movement as
yeah yeah
you guys just want to go ahead and die.
yeah you guys want to just go ahead and take off and be like, yeah, take that, you stupid goblins. You grab whatever you can. You grab whatever you can from them on your way, and I assume also carry your fallen comrade so that he can receive a proper hero's funeral once you arrive back at the castle in the clouds. Oh yeah, Zenya's all over that. She's grabbing everything out of every dirty pocket she can quick. So you guys managed to find 150 silver pieces, 10 gold pieces, and a large jewel that is like a geode, you know, to where it's got the
Yeah.
crystals inside of it and all of that. And the goblin seemed to have been crafting it into some kind of necklace or something. It hasn't been finished, but it looks like it could be fitted to some kind of necklace.
Okay, so do we want to go in and certainly die? I mean, we got the healing potion from Baron, or I do anyways. You still have your healing potion. Do we want to? Is there a way to collapse the cave?
I mean, do you have a way of collapsing the cave?
I mean, the rocks up here looks like they're kind of loose up at the top.
Yeah, my breath weapon's more heat than force.
Hmm.
And you used it today.
Yeah, so I'd have to go through a short rest.
Okay, is there like a village we can go back to and like resup?
There's the castle in the clouds, but by the time you make it back there, it's likely that it'll almost be teleporting again anyway. Oh, which, by the way, if you guys are gone while it teleports, it automatically teleports you and you end up back in the city. So if you take too long on an adventure, it could automatically teleport you anyway.
Gotcha. So I saw what's in there. There are like 5 goblins and the goblin boss.
Yeah, we need more people.
Yeah, exactly. Can't do this with 2 people. We couldn't really do it with 3 people. Oh, hello. Why are you here?
To show you why you're not
No.
going in there.
I just teleported, so it's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah,
Oh,
I know.
that's the goblin boss. Oh God.
Yeah. I'm just showing you why you're not going in there. Yeah.
Yeah, let's not.
Yeah, I think
one
we're good for the night.
Yeah, let's head back to the castle.
He'll slice you up real good. Plus, he's got other little dirty tricks.
Okay, so I guess we head back to the castle. Where you could switch place with me?
With another goblin within 5 feet of it. So he can use his minions.
I'm not a goblin.
No, I know. I was
Goblin
just.
boss switches place with Zen.
Yeah, I was just showing you how he can do it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He would have used a goblin. But yeah. So he can like sit there and switch places so you think you're attacking him and you're really just like chopping down the minion and he's sitting there slicing you up. You don't want a piece of him.
I really don't.
So
Because we don't even have like a cleric with like detect magic and stuff like that.
yeah, this encounter was balanced more for the whole party, and then I was gonna see how you guys handled, just the front wave of guys. If you decided to go into the cave, that was on you. So, but yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys end up, making it back to the castle in the clouds, and of course, there's a somber mood that falls over everyone as they realize that Baron has died because, as I said, this was the last collective of people from your world, and so every loss is someone that was a comrade that faced the end of the world side by side with everybody else there. And some of you are, low level and all of that, but it doesn't matter because you all came together in that world-ending moment, and now you have to protect each other and help each other survive as you teleport through these strange worlds. And so losing Baron has now struck the community, and everybody kind of gathers around, and there's a huge funeral, and everybody is like half partying, half mourning, like celebrating his life, but also mourning his passing. And yeah, so that's the way your first adventure ends, kind of bittersweet, I
Yeah.
think. Yeah.
Yeah. That was really cool, though. This is really fun.
I appreciate it, and like I said, even if you guys were just here for the one free session, I was happy to have you, and if you come back, always
Here,
happy to
give
have
me
you in
your
the future.
Twitch. I mean, I mean, if I can't play, I might as well watch.
Yeah, it's on YouTube. I'll send you the link. So thanks for playing, and as
Okay.
always, good gaming.
Good game. Hey,